Right, okay. Crisis averted. And we have a little cat joining us. Yes, you're a good cat. I think he was out in the cold, now he wants snuggling warmth. Okay, so we have looked at our open door 5. As I say, have a play with the videos. It's easy enough, it's symmetrical. I'll see if I can find an old class where I go through each section in turn that you can have a play with. But actually from open door 5, we go straight to a very simple movement. I'd like you please to lengthen up through the top of the head, bring the chin slightly down and back, and release belly, hips, knees. And let's bring our hands to level with the waist. So palms facing down. And we're going to roll a rolling pin. That's the feeling. Imagine that you're stood at a countertop. So as your hands come forwards, your back has to fill back. So as not to go into the countertop. So you can't do this. It has to fill back a little bit. And that's the movement, but we add a little rotation in the waist. So you're not turning your hips, you're turning in your waist. And this is activating and massaging your spine. So if you turn your hips, the spine doesn't get anything happening. Whereas if we gently turn in the waist, we are massaging the spine. The central nervous system is getting a very gentle wake-up call. Good. So this is the first part of this 2-part series. This is the earth part that we are differentiating heaven and earth. So imagine, please, that you're rolling a ball or a balloon around against the floor. Feel for energetic connection, if you like, with the floor. And you can do as many of these as you like. Very good for lower back pain, leg pain, restless legs, that kind of thing. Good. And when you're ready, we can change direction. Now there's a fancy way, but let's not worry about that for now. Change direction. So we're rolling our balloon against the floor. Listen and feel with your hands and breathe into your body. So I want to be very careful not to hold the breath. Good. And as I say, you can do as many of these as you like, or as your body allows, comfortably. But try to make sure that you do an even number to both sides. And that, again, brings balance. Good. Once you've done both sides, as we come to past the front, we're going to turn the palms to face in, and it's like you're squashing the balloon in against your body. We're going to float the hands up and expand. So again, the balloon is being held against your chest. And we're going to turn and draw in. Think squashing the balloon. Feel round the back as we turn and expand. And again, we're turning in the waist, not the hips, but turning in the waist. And breathe. Now this is describing the upper section, so heaven, if you like. So the lower section, turning, represents the earth. And of course, the earth turns. And now we're looking at the upper part, the rest of the universe. Good. Breathe. And again, we're not going to do the fancy change. We just change direction for now and rotate the ball. Now be careful, even as you expand, we're expanding into a ball shape. We don't want to go long like this. It's not long arms. It's round arms. So we're stretching our arms around a ball. Like you're trying to hug a beach ball, but you can't quite reach. There's a feeling of stretch, but it's stretching around a circle. It's around a curve. And you'll notice this in Tai Chi, and especially Master Locke's work, it's all balls. It's all ball shaped, circle shaped. Good, let's come back to the center. And we're going to go straight into movement 3, which is heaven, earth, and man. We're going to open to the side and breathe in. Gather your energy. Keep the arms slightly in front of your body and draw in. So imagine that you're holding your energy ball against your forehead. But now we're squashing it in and point the fingertips to the sides of the eyebrows. So you're not touching your body, you're not touching your face, but you're feeling for an energetic connection. And we're going to trace the line down the face, down the neck, and when we get to the chest, stretch it open. And point the fingers to the body and direct the energy, feel the connection with the energy down the body. And now the inside of the legs. Keep the weight back so the knees don't go past the toes. We go around the feet and feel up the back. And when we get to the waist, guide the energy round to cover center. Now again, you can do this seated. I'm going to show you on the quarter turn. Let's lace the thumbs, which is a little different from the way we normally cover center, but lace the thumbs and cover center, and just relax your elbows in. Now check posture, please, and breathe. Calming down. This is very like Wuji, but the difference is we're covering center, so we're creating a center focus point. Wuji, the whole body is the focus point. It's empty and relaxed. Now we're listening and feeling into the touch of our hands, feeding into the body. So let's do that movement 3 again. We're going to open the arms to the sides and breathe in, gather forwards and up, and think of drawing in your little ball of energy against your forehead. Now squash it in, point the fingertips to the sides of the eyebrows, down the face. When we get to the chest, we open the chest and point the fingers down. Now this is very good. Palms facing in, sit the body back, go around the knees, not touching, but bring the hands up the back, so still guiding the energy, and around the waist to cover center. Good. And breathe. Whew. Yeah, it's quite powerful work. This is very good for your immune system. This works on the lymphatic system. So we cover center, we breathe and calm. So again, you can do as many of these as you like. I would do 3 minimum, maybe 9 maximum, because it is powerful stuff. We're going to expand, breathing in and lift forwards and up. Gather your chi ball, bring it in against your head and bring the hands in, fingers point to the sides of the eyebrows, down the face, down the neck, open the chest, and down the nipple line, we point down through the body. The palms come on the inside, sit back so the knees are not going past the toes, round the feet, up the back, and round the waist, returns to center. Very good. And breathe. Oh, now, you might ask, well, I can't bend that way without my knees going forwards. So just relax and watch me, please. If that's the case, if when you get to this point, you can't go further without the knees coming forwards. Do you see what happens there? The knees forwards, that's no good. So if you can't go down without the knees going forwards, just go down as far as you can without the knees going forwards and point to the floor and wrap around. So you're sort of extending your awareness, and that's good. That's actually good Tai Chi. Much better than doing this. You see where the knees are forwards, that's going to put pressure on the knees. That's not good. So what you can do then is build it up. So you're building the strength to sit back. And then as you practice, you can do a little bit more, always keeping your knees no further than your toes. If you watch me, please. Sitting back. See, my knees have not gone beyond my toes. That's keeping my knees safe, that's keeping my structure safe. And if you can, you want to maintain an upright posture as much as possible. So you're not leaning your body forwards, but you just do what you can comfortably. Well done. So cover center, please, and breathe. And calm down. So that's movement 3 of the 7 stars Qi Gong. Heaven, earth, and man, it's called. Now we breathe and relax into the center. Good. I think you have earned a little sit down. What we're going to do, we'll do a little guided relaxation. And just at the end, then I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do the first of the 4 corners Qigong with you. And it's really particularly nice because it's about mobilizing the Qi, mobilizing your life force along your spine. So very good for the likes of MS, fibromyalgia, Parkinson's, anything where the nervous system is not as happy as it should be. That exercise is really going to be very nice indeed. But first, we're going to do a wee relaxation. So I encourage you now, please, to come and sit down. You don't ever have to, by the way, if you're really keen and want to do standing practice. That's very good indeed, but no harm to sit. But when we sit, we don't just sit any old way. We want to sit as if we were standing. So please don't be tempted to cross your legs or to, tuck them in a particular way. Don't bring the knees together and the toes apart. I want you to sit literally as if we were standing, just with more of an angle. So we're planting our feet shoulder width. Shoulders, hips, knees, and toes want to be in a nice line. At this stage, we just rest the palms. Now it's up to you. If you feel you really need more relaxation, you really need to sort of switch off and calm down, palms facing down will help with that. If you're feeling that you're very tired, lethargic, don't have much get up and go, you can sit with your palms facing up. And that will still give you a deep relaxation, but it will give you more of a buoyancy to your energy. So either way is fine. And if you're on the fence, you're like, well, I'm not sure which one I need, you can actually sit with the blades of the hands on the legs, and that has a neutral effect. It's neither going to give you a big boost or switch you off. It'll just be balanced. So feel the top of the head, please, floating up. I'm going to come back towards you. The chin slightly down and back. Close your eyes, please, if it's comfortable to do so. If it isn't, just gaze gently ahead. But again, we're going to start with Wu Ji. So allow your breath to flow. And be present with your breath. Notice the quality of your breath. How fast is it flowing? How easy is it flowing? Can you feel your heart rate? The breath is like a metronome for the body. So as we breathe, we can listen and feel into the body. And you'll notice that the body is in harmony with the breath. So if there's an aspect of your body that is agitated, it will show in the breath. If the body is calm, it will show in the breath. But interestingly, just by focusing and listening to the breath itself and letting go into the breath, all of the systems start to work smoother and more harmoniously. So notice now, has your breath changed at all since starting this exercise? And there's no right or wrong. If you don't feel it has changed, that's okay. If you feel it has changed a lot, that's okay. A large part of this relaxation practice is not to influence the system, but to simply experience it and accept what is happening. As we breathe, each moment we let go of what has just happened to welcome what's about to happen. And interestingly, we can think of our breath as flowing in any part of our body. It works because our whole body breathes. Yes, our lungs breathe from our nose and mouth, but actually every cell takes in oxygen and lets go of waste products. So we can literally find any part of the body and just focus on the breath as if it were going directly in and directly out of that body part. So let's start with the head. Feeling the very topmost point of the head, think of it gently lengthening up. And often as we relax, we collapse the body. It's very normal. But every so often, if we just go to that very top point and think of it being lengthened up, you'll feel the spine releasing and opening and stretching, and the body has more room to function. So we want to think of that point, that topmost point, as continuously floating. It's lifting up all by itself. And now we're going to breathe our way through the body. So let's feel into the head, the front, the back, left and right. And just for a moment, think of breathing into the head. Think of plenty of space between every cell and in each cell. And all we're doing is breathing into it and breathing out of it, letting go. And with each breath, we feel more spacious, more clear. Into the head and let go. Very good. Let's feel down into the throat and neck. Breathing into that area. Letting go. Again, just thinking of every cell, of every space between each cell as nice and open and free. Breath flowing in. Breath flowing out. Very good. Now let's flow down a little bit more, letting go and feeling into the upper chest, the upper shoulders, the upper back. Breathing into your upper chest, upper arms. Think of the breath flowing directly in and directly out. Feel that spaciousness. Plenty of space for the air to flow, for the energy to effortlessly do its thing. Good. Let's let go of the upper chest. Come down to the mid chest. Front, back, and sides, elbows, mid arms. Breathe. Feel the breath flowing directly in. Every cell, every space between each cell has loads of space. Breathe into it. Let go of it. Beautiful. Well done. Let's let go and feel down into the lower chest, the waist and belly. The lower arms. Breathe and feel into that area. Let the breath flow in. Let the breath flow out. Feel the spaciousness. Every cell, every space between each cell has lots of room. Breathing in, breathing out. Very good. Let's now feel down into the base of the body, the hips, feeling the lower arms, wrists, and hands. Breathe. Breathing into your base of the body, the base of the spine, breathing out, letting go. Feel the spaciousness. Breathing into it and let go. Very good. Let's feel into the upper legs. Think of breathing directly into your upper legs. As you breathe in, feel into them. As you breathe out, let go through them. Think of the space between each cell, lots of space, very free, full of energy. Let the breath flow. Good, letting go of the upper legs. Now breathe just into your knees. Feeling into the structures of the knees. Feel the space. Feel every cell. Notice the quality of the breath feels different in each structure, in each area. It's unique. Breathe into the structures and let go through them. Good. Let's let go and feel into the lower legs. Breathing in. Breathing out, letting go. Breathing into the lower legs. And let go. Good. Let's feel into the ankles and feet. Breathing into your feet. And let go. Feel the space between each cell. Breathing into it. Letting go through it. Letting go into the earth. Breathing in. And out. Well done. Let's bring our awareness to the whole body, please, everyone. Breathing into it. So much space. Breathing out, letting go. Breathing in, filling the space. And letting go. One more time. Let's take a nice deep breath. And let's hold our breath this time and very gently squeeze your hands into fists and press your toes down into the earth. Think of containing that good energy in your whole body just for a moment, and release, let go, breathing out. Well done. Let's guide our hands to cover the center, overlapping just beneath the belly button. Hug your elbows in, and let's guide our awareness with the touch of our hands, feeling into the belly, breathing into your belly. Think of the whole belly as a soft field of light. And as we breathe, I want you to focus in towards the very center point of your belly, as if you're focusing an eyeglass to bring the light to a single point. Feel a single point of light in the very center of your belly. Could even feel a heat from it, hot like the sun. This is your energy center, and this is how we center ourselves. It brings us energy, it brings us focus, it brings us a state of balance. Just feel into that tiny point of bright light in the center of the belly. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful. Well done, everyone. Let's bring the awareness back to the whole body, please. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and slowly, gently bring your awareness back to the room. And when you're ready, you can slowly and gently open your eyes. Now we're out of time. I'm so sorry. We'll have to do the spine manipulation next time, but it's a good place to start. So we're going to, in our next class, we'll begin to look at the 4 directions. So the dragon, the tiger, the phoenix, and our hybrid, the snake and turtle. Lovely exercises, very doable. I hope you have enjoyed your introduction to the 7 Star Rotations Qi Gong experience. I find it very beneficial, and it is beautifully layered up. As I say, Open Door 5 seems complex if you've never done it before, but then each of the exercises build up from simple and just become a little bit more expansive to give you a really beautiful, rounded health experience. So stick with me, please, for the course, and we'll see if you enjoyed this practice as much as I do. Both myself and my husband have been using it to recover from our influenza or pneumonia or whatever that nasty thing was that we had over Christmas. And it is beautiful, it's very gentle, but it's powerful. And once you've learned the whole sequence, you can do it really quite quickly. You can do it within 5 to 7 minutes. So it's a really nice little package for a health routine every day, that you can do it as little or as much as you like each day to give you that lovely healing, holistic well-being practice. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. Let's salute, please. And sorry about the technical glitch on our very first class back. Hopefully that was a one-off and won't happen again. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.